I decided to interview Habeen Jun, a South Korean entrepreneur who's the founder of ChatDash, the all-in-one tool for white labeling chatbot analytic to your agency clients. I wanted to know how he's thinking about AI and business, what he's currently working on, and to tell us a bit more about his software. And by the way, if you want to know more about Habeen and his software, check the links in my video description. Hey Habeen, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
So
you.
just for the viewers to get an understanding of who you are, would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself? Like where you're from, what do you do, and what businesses do you run currently?
Okay. I'm Habeen Jun, and I'm from South Korea, and I am running an AI agency and building a little SaaS tool called ChatDash. And basically, I'm building ChatDash for myself and my fellow agency owners, just like Lowy. So what ChatDash does for agency owners is to basically give white label dashboard for like any type of builders like VoiceFlow or Botpress, so that you can make more money and reduce maintenance cost for your agency. Yeah.
So how long have you been into AI and development? Because you said you run an agency. Like, did you start with that before your SaaS?
Actually, I've been freelancing before this like AI wave after ChatGPT came out. So I've been developing uh for like 4 to 5 years now. And as soon as ChatGPT came out in the market, I saw a big opportunity there. So I just started, playing with, ChatGPT API, and basically, initially I've been running like AI development agency, and now I'm running AI chatbot agencies just to scale. And yeah, while I'm running chatbot agency, I found this problem where it's impossible and it's very hard to share chatbot analytics and conversations under my branding with my clients. So that's how I started ChatDash.
Yeah, cool. But so you said that you were freelancing before this big AI wave, as you said. What did you do then?
I was basically backend engineer. I primarily used Python for it. Yeah.
And do you still do that to this date?
Yeah, if I get a chance,
Okay.
yeah, I'll do it, but like I'm trying to focus on my business at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you mind sharing a few examples of some projects where you've implemented one or multiple like AI solutions into a client's business that has like helped them a lot?
Mm, I think I'll say um, I've been working with a small law firm, local law firm, and their operations are very like unorganized. So I found this opportunity where I can um, pretty much automate like 80% of the onboarding process of new clients. So I used Zapier to make automations for the law firm, and it really helped them a lot, like in terms of operation cost. Yeah, that's probably one of the most impactful automations that I've built for
Yeah.
them.
But was it like in terms of chatbot or was it like backend automation?
Actually, it wasn't anything about chatbots. It
No.
was basically automations.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like, once the client is retained, automatically sending out the invoice, and once that is assigned, automatically, like, change some um, information on CRM and that kind of stuff. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Basically, like streamlining the operation. Yeah.
Yeah. And they were happy about it now.
Yeah, I think they're still using it. I'm not working with them anymore, but
Oh,
like
okay, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So moving on, um, what trends are you seeing like within the AI space right now, and also where do you see the industry heading in the next 5 to 10 years?
Um, I think I'm pretty cautious about like sharing my opinions because it's changing like very rapidly,
Yeah,
and it's very hard to predict the future, of course. But I think right now I see a lot of like voice AI trends at the moment. So before this, like text-based chatbots were very popular, but um, I think a lot of AI gurus or like AI content creators are talking about. Have you ever heard about the VAPI?
yeah,
Yeah, VAPI or like like all these different like voice AI agent tool. And I think that's a trend right now, but um, I think in the long run, voice is gonna be the one that's gonna be like very uh, popular for most people. But also, I don't think text-based chatbots. Uh, I don't think text-based chatbots gonna just like vanish. Because
no,
like I think a lot of people like are saying that the um like smartphone and like regular like computer laptop is probably vanish in like 5 years or something.
yeah,
But I don't think, of course it's possible to use another interface. There might be a like, interface paradigm shift. So for example, like uh you can just wear glasses
mm,
like like the one that Meta just released,
yeah,
and
yeah,
the
or
glasses
the
and
Apple Vision Pro.
yeah, you can just talk to the personal assistant to like all these tasks
Yeah,
that has to be done with that used to be done with uh smartphone or like laptop. But I think that kind of interface can be major in the future, but I don't think that interface is gonna like completely replace the interfaces we have.
no,
So yeah, obviously there might be some paradigm shift in terms of how we talk to machines, but smartphones, computers are gonna stay the same. I think a lot of people will use it.
yeah,
Just like we use paper
mm-hmm,
up to this point.
yeah,
So that's what I think. Yeah.
yeah. But you said that voice AI is a big trend right now, and I obviously couldn't agree more. But is that something that you have been getting into?
Um, yeah, at the moment, I don't have any plans to go into voice AI just because I've been working in text-based chatbots for a while, and I don't think text-based chatbot is gonna be completely replaced by voice AI or something else. So yeah, for now, what I'm trying to focus is text-based chatbots
Mm-hmm.
at the moment. But yeah, but I think there's a lot of potential there, and it's sexy, right? It's hot,
Yeah,
and it's cool. Like it's just cool to like see what's possible with voice AI. But like yeah, we could potentially integrate WebView or something else into our platform
mm-hmm,
in the future. But right now, I'm focusing on text-based chatbots
yeah,
and analyzing conversations of them. Yeah, but yeah, obviously that's a good opportunity for us. But as a startup founder, you just need to pick something.
Yeah.
You you have unlimited options to do, but you have limited resources to do limited stuff.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to just focus on text-based chatbots because it's gonna be still there.
Yeah, of course. Like
Yeah.
I don't think text-based chatbots like the ones you do with Botpress or VoiceFlow are going to disappear at all. Like not a chance. Like me
Much
personally, I
like that.
just think that like voice AI, yeah, is cool and all, but like you have obviously different use cases, and none of the use cases are going to like disappear out of nowhere.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so what was the vision behind ChatDash and the product, and how did you like identify the problem?
So basically, I started ChatDash by solving my own problem. I mentioned
Yeah.
before. So yeah, I was running voice flow agency like a year ago, and I found this problem where it's impossible to share uh, type of conversations with my clients. And initially, it was basically just like basic analytics for for my agency.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to make it as a SaaS platform,
No. But was it
but
was it when
one
you started developing it that you made like did you get the idea at first, like when you made the first initial development, like the MVP? When
yeah.
what did you think that it was going to be a SaaS then, or was it just the idea that it was like, yeah, this is only for myself, or did you actually start making it as a SaaS?
I mean, like uh, as soon as made the first like MVP, just analytics page, just
Yeah.
single analytics page, basically. At that point, like we were just using Voiceful API to pull all the analytics data. And as soon as I look at that, I realized there's an opportunity to make this as a SaaS and share it to the market. Yeah. And starting from there, we added conversations, we added knowledge base, and we added white label
Mhm.
stuff. And now we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but in terms of like the future of ChatDash, um, at the moment we're only serving chatbot agencies, which is like very niche. But I think I'm gonna continue to serve only this segment of customers for like a year or so. But in the long run, I think we're going to like double down on analytics and insights from chatbot conversations. So we just released AI analysis. So it provides you like summary and evaluation of each conversation, and it also segment conversations by topics.
Mhm.
This is done by all AI. And yeah, so basically like once you deploy chatbot, it's very hard to get insights at a glance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you want to see like what's happening with chatbots, you need to dig into each conversation manually. And I see a lot of companies running AI chatbots for their business has dedicated chatbot manager. So like they check in every day and they see all the conversations because like uh if the usage is over like 10 10,000 conversations a month, you definitely need someone who periodically check conversations and what's happening inside there.
Yeah.
So so what I'm trying to do with ChatDash in the future is basically replace chatbot manager. So we're going to be the managers where you can you can see actionable insights from chatbot conversations. So for example, like if you're building e-commerce chatbots, and this is my ideal chat dash. So once you log into ChatDash and there's an AI assistant that knows everything about the conversations that this chatbot had.
Yeah.
So you're going to ask something like, oh, how many refunds are there in this period?
Mm-hmm.
And AI is going to be retrieving all the informations and just give your answer
Yeah.
the right way, something like that. And yeah, so that's my vision with my ChatDash at the moment.
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome goal, man. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, super,
that's
super
that's
cool.
my end goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the reason I'm trying to move up market, mid market or enterprises is because uh, if your chatbot has like around couple hundreds or couple thousand conversations a month, it might be not necessary to have all these cool features.
No.
You know what I mean? Because like it's just like couple hundreds conversation. I can just look into it,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. But if you have a lot of conversations for your AI assistant, it really takes a lot of time. So that's why I'm trying to, move on market.
Yeah. Of
But
course.
not right now. Well, I'm only serving agency at the moment.
Yeah.
But in the long run, hopefully, of course, there are a lot of agencies who serve like enterprise clients as well.
Yeah.
Recently, I had a client who has 1 million interactions a month.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's probably gonna be 500K conversations a month.
Yeah.
That's a lot, bro. That's a lot, and it's barely impossible to dig into all the conversations manually.
And he would benefit a lot from ChatDash.
Yeah, because he's using ChatDash for sharing conversations.
Yeah. Cool. But so if we go back to like the first stages of development when you were first getting started, um, did you have any, or like what was your biggest hurdles that you faced like early on in development, and how did you
Wow,
address them?
that's a really good question. I think this is something. I think this is something that like all stages of founder experience, and I think it's just prioritization because like you have unlimited options to do.
Yeah.
You can do this thing and that thing, and all looks cool. For example, like voice AI looks cool. Maybe I need to do that. Like all these like opportunities. But the thing is, out of all these opportunities, without having enough information, you need to make a decision. That was the like hardest thing up to this point.
To stick with generative AI, or
I mean, not necessarily generative AI, but like even inside generative AI, like there are so many. For example, like in terms of ChatDash, there are many features that I could have developed, right?
mm-hmm.
But you need to focus one thing. But I think one of the mistakes I made often is that I used to see what my competitors are doing, and I was just copying
Yeah.
from them. I think that's the mistake I made.
Okay.
I think at this point, I think it could have been so much better if I were to only focus on dashboard stuff. Like instead of like customizable widget or like social channel integrations, like like all these good things, right? All these good
Mm-hmm.
features. But since we started with analytics dashboard, if I were to put my all the resources making the best analytics and conversation dashboard, I'd have been like growing like 10 times faster.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. But so in terms of prioritizing and deciding what to work on, like what is your main strategy on determining what to work on and not, and what to cut out?
It's very hard. It's very like good question and both like hard questions at the
Yeah.
moment at the same time. But um, right now the I'm using this framework where let me think about this.
No, no worries.
How should I
Take your
put
time.
this? Okay, so I'm in SaaS coaching program at the moment, and I've learned this thing from them, and it's called the value driver. And value driver is basically uh, the reason that our customers give money to me. So what is the one thing that what are they paying for? What is the one thing they think they get value out of ChatDash?
Yeah.
And of course we do have a lot of features, but I think at this moment the only one thing, if there's only one thing, so for example, like if I remove this feature, no one's gonna pay it. Think about it that way. What is the one feature that if I remove this feature from my product, if any of my customers are still retaining?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that one thing for me is the ability. No, the thing is the white label dashboard, white label client dashboard. That's what they want, and that's what they think is valuable.
So you should just
If
double down
you,
on that feature.
yeah,
Okay.
so that's what I'm trying to do. And I recently, DM'd you about Botpress, like getting more, improving Botpress integrations and stuff. And that's one of my strategies
Yeah.
where, um, so for example, like you're using Botpress,
Mm-hmm.
and I think none of our customers are from Botpress. I think it's because we lack something. It's because like we don't have KB knowledge based menu, and we don't allow them to use external widget as well. So what I'm trying to do in a couple of weeks, I'm going to make this Botpress integration as good as voice flow, so the Botpress user can use our product.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm doubling down on dashboard stuff, white label dashboard.
Okay. Cool. And obviously you have a very active Discord community, and bro, I'm impressed. It grows like hell. Like honestly, it's crazy. So, but I'm
Yeah.
just wondering, like, what role does like customer feedback play in the development, and how have you used your clients or customers' insights to make your product better?
Yeah, I mean, like customer feedbacks are very important, but I feel like it's like a double-edged sword. It's good. It's generally good, but I think it's very important to figure out what not to listen.
Yeah.
Because like I think there are like some feature requests that is very specific to the customer's use case.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might be good for them, only for them, but it might not be benefiting other customers.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important to figure out which which feature request is something that we need to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think but what I think is very valuable feedback in general. But you just need to learn how to prioritize
Yeah.
feature requests. Yeah.
So basically, just prioritizing like with all of the features that you could add. It's the same with the feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So just
But
focus.
yeah, so I think you need to focus on like one thing.
Yeah.
You need to focus on like one thing.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So I've seen that you have a lot of or a few developers on your Discord that help you. But
Yeah.
like so when as starting out with like when launching a startup, how did you find a team to help you work on your product?
Um, it's funny because I didn't really actively looking for like developers or partners. So I'm working with two other developers, and both of them are my college friends.
Really?
Yeah, like I didn't look for developers in the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew each other before starting this project, and yes, yeah, it was like very casual. I didn't mean to build. I didn't mean to start a startup or something like that. Basically, built analytics dashboard for myself, and I actually paid like for the initial version. I didn't develop it myself. I actually paid one of my developers. It was like maybe I paid her like $300 to build out like basic analytics,
Yeah.
and from there, one of my other developers just joined this project, and let's make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
And we built out like MVP for SaaS, having like all this knowledge base and conversation stuff. And from there, I just offered them. Uh, they're all developers, and they didn't have a job, so I was basically offering them, "Oh, let's build this out. Even if it doesn't work, it's good for it's good for your resume."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
Basically, it's like it's very hard to. I think it's a rare experience for college graduate to build something out that people pay.
Yeah.
Like even like $10, like $20.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard for college graduate to build something that out.
Yeah.
So I was basically offering them. I think this has a potential. I'm not sure if it's gonna like scale to like billions or something like that, but I think it's good for like all of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for our resume.
Yeah.
So
And it has turned
let's
out
do it.
pretty good as well.
I don't know. Yeah, pretty good as well. But I think we have more potential to go further. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's how I started, and that's how I found it. That's how I found my partners
Yeah.
right now.
And but just out of like pure curiosity, are you all guys like full stack developers, or do you have certain like areas
Roles,
that
I
you're?
mean. Actually, I and so we have two backend developers and one front-end developers.
Okay.
But basically, we're doing all at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I have strength on backend,
Yeah.
but when necessary, I need to do front end as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll say like, yeah, I'm a full stack developer because I have, this Claude. It's
Yeah.
on at 3.5, and um, like, yeah, I'm specialized in backend,
Yeah,
but
of course. Um, so you mentioned about your long-term vision, and I think we've like summed that up pretty neatly. But like, what's your biggest advice to aspiring entrepreneurs that maybe want to start an AI agency or develop their own SaaS product?
I'm not sure if I'm in the position where I could give advice to you guys, but like, if there's one thing that I've learned along the way is that you should expect nothing in return. If you're starting a company or like if you're starting on an agency, that's good for mental health. Because like, um, 99% of the times, it's not gonna work in a way that you expected in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I think the point of entrepreneurship is just to keep going.
Mhm.
Because like, anyways, you don't have enough information to make decisions. You're never gonna have enough information to make a perfect decision. You just need to make a decision and see what happens along the way. So I generally not recommend starting a business if you don't want to. I mean, if you want like work-life balance, or like if you just want to get rich. I mean, it's just I think it just doesn't work
No.
in that way. It's gonna be a lot harder than you think in the beginning. And I'm still in the early stage of entrepreneurship, and I'm still learning a lot. I've been developing a SaaS tool for over a year now, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot, but I haven't made a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think if you just want to make more money, I think it's better to get a job. I mean, if you want to make a like decent amount of money,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, of
I
course.
think you just need to add more skill sets and just go for like big tax jobs or big corporation job.
Yeah.
That would be enough. That would make your life decent.
Mhm.
But yeah, the business is like has a lot of upside. If this thing goes well, you can be a millionaire or even a billionaire if business goes well. But
Yeah.
99% of businesses not gonna make it.
No.
So expect nothing.
Yeah.
And I think if you really want to do a business, I think the good mindset is to expect nothing and make your work itself as a goal. That's what I'm doing right now. Just I just work. I just work and I don't expect nothing from it. The work itself is the goal. That's
Yeah.
my mental medicine for myself.
Yeah, that's something that I think also everyone needs. Like, you need to go in with the mindset of not expecting anything. Like, really, you need to
Just
put
don't expect anything.
no,
And
you need to put in the hours first, and then maybe when you see results or you see some things grow, you need to, like, when someone has given feedback like to you and someone like
Yeah,
saying like, yeah, this is good, or you
yeah,
see some results, then you maybe can go in with a different mindset. But starting out, like, you need to be
yeah,
fully delved in and not doing
mm,
anything
yeah, for
real.
sure. And yeah, just expect nothing and put in an enormous amount of work
Yeah.
and expect nothing. But hopefully there might be some results for you.
Yeah.
But there might be there might not be results for you as well. It's not guaranteed to get results.
No.
Even if you do a lot of work, it doesn't guarantee you to get the results.
No.
So I think so. So whenever I'm starting something, I expect nothing, and I assume that this is gonna fail, and I just do it. I just do it. But of course, I'm doing it because there's a possibility that this my assumption holds, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, but like in general, like just expect nothing and put in the work, and hopefully there might be results for you. Maybe not. But the thing is, one thing that no one can take from you is the skill sets you build along the way.
No.
So, for example, like I'm running ChatDash, right? I'm running ChatDash, and um, even if this doesn't work, and this goes like, maybe I'm just running out of money, and like I'm just out of this business. I failed. Technically, I'm not failed. I didn't fail. ChatDash failed, but aggregated a lot of skill sets and experience by building ChatDash, and this is something that no one can take off from you.
No. No.
So yeah, ultimately, yeah. So ultimately, the asset you're building is yourself,
Yeah.
not your business or something like that.
Exactly.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. That was immaculate. But so I have one last question. If you were to start over with your SaaS today, let's say ChatDash failed, or you just went back in time and you started over again, what would you have done differently?
Bro, as I said, I'm gonna be focusing on dashboard stuff
Yeah.
only. I'm gonna be focusing on the best the best white label dashboard for agencies.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. No social channel integrations,
No.
no customizable widget, nothing else. Just to build the best dashboard.
Yeah. And in SaaS development, like in general, what are the key learnings that you take away from this project?
Um, Key takeaways. One thing, as I said before, you should be expecting nothing
Yeah.
from your work,
Yeah.
because like most of the time, your assumptions and and your thoughts are not gonna right. It's
No.
gonna be in most cases. In most
Mm.
cases, it doesn't work.
No.
So, because like initially, like when I first starting out ChatDash, I was like very like stoked and oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire like next year with this, like, because I was ignorant, right? So yeah, it's just the one thing is expect nothing from your work, and the second one is um, don't focus on competitors, focus on your customers.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I wish I could tell myself a year ago. Just don't look into what competitors are doing. Just focus on serving your existing customers.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to them.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up?
Oh, let me advertise my stuff.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah. So if you're running chatbot agencies, definitely check it out. ChatDash, we offer 14 days free trial. You will have white label dashboard with your custom domain and your logo for your Botpress or Vector Shift or Voice Flow or even OpenAI Assistant agency. And if you're using any other chatbot builder tools, you can use our APIs to pull all your conversations into our dashboard. So yeah, definitely check it out. If you have any questions, ping me on Discord, and I'm available 24/7. So yeah, just uh, just let me know, and if you have any questions, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming on. It was nice. I hope I for sure learned a lot, and I hope my viewers did as well. And yeah, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for your time too.
Thank you all so very much for watching this interview with Habeen. And Habeen, thank you for coming on. I hope that you all learned a shit ton from this incredible 40 minutes with him. If you're interested in his services or want to reach out to Habeen or just see what he does, I'll have all of his links in my video description. Also, please let me know if you have any other video ideas that you want me to post, and make sure to join my Discord server so that you can connect with me and other like-minded AI enthusiasts. And until next time, I wish you all a very good day.